Hi, I'm Derek Mountfield and you're watching Toffee TV.
Welcome to Toffee TV. It's me, Baz. This is the match reaction for Everton 0, Arsenal 2. Don't really know where to start with this one. We were just poor, weren't we? We tried to play like Arsenal light, and it didn't quite work. Arsenal were good. No, they were better than us today. Fully deserved the victory. They were slicker than us. They were faster than us. The passing game is a lot sharper and crisper than ours is. But they work really hard off the ball, Arsenal. I was really impressed with their tenacity to get the ball back and to get up and support Danny Welbeck. When they broke with pace and with power. And in stark contrast to how Everton broke when Everton got the ball up to Lukaku. He was on his own, he was isolated, he was trying to hold on to it, he had three men round him. He didn't have a good game for me, but we didn't help him. We didn't allow him to have a good game because we were so far down the pitch. There was just gaps everywhere. And it's becoming a bit Groundhog Day-ish. I could come on and I could fume, I could spit the toys out the pram, I could moan. But the reality of it is, and this is the reality of it, is that I'm used to it. I'm used to getting beat at home. It's our 8th home defeat of the season. The next time we play at Goodison will be April, so that'll be 4 home wins in a year. Is that good enough? Well, the enlightened few will tell you that the manager is building this big, fantastic thing that's going to click into place and we are going to have Champions League and everything in our trophy cabinet. The reality is the manager has dismantled the side that was or dismantled a team that was very good at being in and around the top 5 or 6, and he's turned us into mid-table fodder, because that's what it is at the moment. If you can sit there and defend the manager blindly, good luck to you. Good luck to you. Everything must be fantastic in your world, but football isn't about passing the ball around prettily. It's about winning football matches, and I want to see Everton winning games. I'm fed up of walking out to Goodison. We've lost again. We were pathetic today. We were pathetic. Arsenal were really good. They're really good, but they had a hard week. They played on Sunday against Watford in the FA Cup at home and got beat. They went to Barcelona in midweek and got beat by, fair enough, the best team in Europe. So we've had 2 bruising defeats in a few days, and he come to Goodison today, and we looked like the team that had played twice in 6 days and had to travel across Europe and play in a grueling Champions League game. The sad fact of that matter is we will never play in a grueling Champions League game because we don't defend. We can't defend. We're pathetic. We don't press the ball. We've got no shape. It's no point having good players if you don't know what to do with those players. And are they good players? Are they good players? We tell everyone the good players. I sit there and defend them and when we're going through, say, you'd have him in your team, and you'd have him in your team. He's a great player. He's a great player. Are they? Because great players perform every single week. Great players perform every single week. We used to slate Suarez when he was at Liverpool, didn't we? We give him stick, biter and diver and blah, everything else. You know what? Every single week he put a performance in, that kid. Every single week. Hence why he's at the best club around and he's one of the best players in the world. Because that's the kind of attitude that I want from my players. I want not biting and not diving, of course, but that 100%. There's a team, I'm recording this at the moment, and Leicester winning at the moment away at Palace. Leicester City, who are top. Every single game, 100%, every single week, everything left on the pitch. They're organised, the manager knows how to make tactical changes, and they follow it to the letter of the law. I watched my team today. Started off first 3 or 4 minutes, thought good, we're up for this now. We had a corner, Coleman then hits the outside of the post. Good effort, good start to the game, nice tempo. And then we get done with what I can only describe as training ground football. It was lovely one-touch football by Arsenal. That's what they're really good at. They carved us open at will, 1-0. Okay, that happens. Good goal. You can't moan at that. It's a good team goal. And they are at the top side for me, Arsenal. Going through a bit of a bad patch, but they're still a top side. And then we just couldn't get near them. We couldn't get near them, and that's okay because they're a good side, so you have to say, right, okay, well, we started off with plan A. It's not working. These are playing really well. They're on it. We need to try and mix things up. We need to be a little bit quicker in our execution, but we don't. Everything's slow, slow, slow. We give the ball away. One ball to Iwobi. What a player that kid looks, by the way. I'm not going to go overboard. I never do with these kind of players because they can disappear as quickly as they come in. But this kid, really, really impressed with his strength, pace, work rate. And he took his goal really well. He finished it quite similar to Romelu Lukaku's finish last week against Chelsea at the same end. Drilled it under the keeper to give Arsenal a 2-0 lead, and we were never, ever getting near them after that. That was done. It was done. You know, and then you're just thinking, well, you know, hopefully we can get a little bit of fire in our bellies, keep the scoreline respectable, you know, maybe nick one back, and then you don't know, we might embroil them in a bit of a different game. So we got to half time, it wasn't working. Baines, who I thought was our best player on the ball, I've not seen the goal again, but I believe he could have done better with one of the goals. But listen, it is what it is. I judge with my own eyes what was in front of me. I haven't seen the replay. He could have been a fault, he might not have been, but for me, he was our best player. I thought everybody else, I'm going to struggle to give anyone more than a 5 in the ratings video. I have to say that. I think they were all pathetic, really, in terms of an individual battle and individual performance. But I don't think many were worse than others. I think it was just as a team, as a collective, the level just wasn't there. We saw last week, they've got, when they get that fire in the belly in the crowd, gee them on, they can be a good side. We've got good players in there, but it doesn't come out often enough. It's proven it. We've lost 8 home games. We're sitting 12th in, it's going to be April now, next time we take the field. You know, and you just look and think, maybe we're worse than what we think we are. We got to half time 2-0. Hadn't really had a shot in anger, to be honest with you. We had a little couple of quick fire shots. Other than that, nothing really happened. They basically just give it the all, and we were swinging punches. We were getting nowhere near them. They were controlling it. They looked like they were going to make it 3-4, to be honest with you. We got to half time and the manager put a centre half on and went 3 at the back. But you know, he tried something. It didn't work, but he tried something. Stones come on, nearly gave a goal away immediately. But you know, other than that, he was very, very average. As the rest of them were. Coleman went into midfield. He didn't seem to know where he was. That second half for me was the most worrying aspect of the season. Because we had nothing. We had nothing really to give them. We had nothing really. We didn't throw any digs at them really. And we looked lost. We looked like a gang of lads that had turned up and didn't know each other in that second half. People didn't know where they were playing. At one stage we had Coleman and Stones in the middle of the park. You know, Delafeu come on and put a couple of good crosses in, but other than that he didn't know where he was. He didn't really do anything. Lennon was innocuous, you know. Literally, you just didn't ever see him. Lukaku was poor today, but again, we didn't help him. We didn't give the kid a chance. At one stage, he's remonstrating with Martinez as where he should be. He was like, "Do you want me back? Do you want me up front? Do you want me? Where do you want me?" You know, and when that starts creeping in, and I think the crowd could sense it. Did you ever, at any stage, feel as though we'd get back in that game? Because there was no evidence on the pitch that we would do. And while it's easy to kick the manager, it's very easy. He's not making it difficult at all to throw digs at him because his record speaks for itself. The players didn't do anything either. And okay, yeah, he's put a pathetic shape about the team, but who would have changed the team? That would have been the team. The team he sent out would have been the team I sent out. I picked it in the tactics video. That was the team that I thought would do the job today. I thought we'd get close. I thought we'd get tight to them. And that's the worrying aspect for me, is that it's now the game, it's dropped away. That Chelsea game is nothing now. To me, it's nothing. We beat Chelsea, who were having a poor season themselves. But one-off games, is that what we are? We're just a cup side now. We're just a team that performs every now and again. And that's the terrifying aspect, because Everton, for me, I want Everton to be a big, strong club, a team that might win something, a team that is fighting to finish near the top of the table, a team that's winning most of its home games, not a team, excuse me, not a team that is happy to have 600 passes in a game and get beat. Because listen, if that's what you like,